to welcome a baby. So I came out and I saw the little bubble, so I knew it was time to get in there and see what was going on. So I like to assist a little bit. So here I'm just checking to see what I have, making sure I have 2 hoofs and a nose, and we did, so we were in the right position, ready to go. So then I just help, as she pushes, I help give little pulls, just firm pressure to help ease the baby out.
Yeah, Pippa. Yeah.
So here I'm checking to see if we have a doeling or a buckling, and it's a buckling, so it's a little baby boy. And I also like to take a peek at the umbilical cord, make sure that it's not bleeding. I was really concerned with getting this little one dried off as quickly as I could because I knew it was really cold out, but Mama took right over and she did an awesome job licking him off and was so attentive to him, so I wasn't worried at all. This little boy was ready to go. He was very strong, so that was great. And this is about the time where I start to look for a second baby. They're usually born within a half an hour, and it's that first one that takes a little bit of time, and then the other ones usually just pop right out as long as they're in the correct position. Somebody found his lungs. Good job, buddy. Girl Pippa. What's that, Pippa? Is that your baby? Where's he going? I like to keep track of the discharge that happens after birth so I can make sure the placenta is working its way out, because the placenta has to be released before it'll just come out. So I want to make sure that happens. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they retain their placentas, and that's trouble. Pippa, you did so good. I'm so proud of you. I think you gave him some blue eyes. Look at those pretty eyeballs. You got stuff in your nose. Dear. I saw. I'm sorry. I know, it's cold. You picked a cold, cold day. Why did you do that? Mama's doing a good job. Look at those ears. Oh. Keep trying, little buddy. There, you did it. Oh. Trying so hard. Oh, that was a good try. Yeah, take a little break. Pippa's not so sure about this part. He's trying. You gotta let him nurse Pippa. I always like to make sure this part happens before I leave them alone, because I gotta make sure he's gonna get the nutrients that he needs. Oh, hi kitty kitty. Who's that? Top boy. And I gotta make sure that Mom is doing a great job licking him off. So I don't think she's gonna reject him, but this is also her first time, so nursing is a whole new thing to her. So we gotta make sure that she's good with it and lets him nurse. Otherwise, this little guy is never gonna make it out here. Look at those pretty blue eyes. He's doing great though. He's got good initiative to try to get this done, and she's like, oh, what are you doing? That's just hair. Yep, that's just hair. He's doing great. I try not to intervene if I don't have to, especially with this tumble. Especially with his drive and motivation. I try not to get in the way. If he was struggling, then I would help, but he's not. That was good. Mama's getting more comfortable with it. Where's that blouse? Come on, little buddy. It's so hard not to help. Yes. You had it for a second. Come on. This is another reason I shave them, because otherwise that winter hair is so thick. And they just start sucking on hair. You're so close, dude. Come on. She does have little teats. I'm not really looking forward to milking them, but that's okay. I know, he was so close. Tell him he did a good job trying. Now, he's not even a half hour old yet, so this is awesome. He's up, moving, trying to nurse. This is super. Can't ask for anything more. Well, alright, maybe I could ask for him to latch. Where is it? I'm gonna release. They have plugs, little tiny scabs almost. It prevents any bacteria before the baby's born. So I'm gonna help get those plugs out and hopefully start to get some milk flowing for him. There we go. And this right now is colostrum. And so it's super packed with nutrients for him. So hopefully once he gets a smell and a little taste, he'll be good to go. And she's doing awesome. She doesn't seem to mind me. Right here. Look at, she's just ready to, her body's ready to nurse him, but she's not so sure that that's what she wants to do. I'm having trouble with this plug, buddy. Why don't you get the other one? There we go. Alright, now we're flowing. Alright, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. You're so close. Guys, this is killing me. Just nurse. Come on. Just find the teat. It's right there. Nope, nope, nope. Right there. Over here. Goats have a terrible reflex. I mean, I get it, but if you push on their head, they'll push back. So it's like impossible to put their head where you need them to be. You're in the wrong spot. Teats are back here. There you go. Thanks for licking me, Pippa. I'm all dry. Nope. Over here, little dude. Over here. Nope. Too high. Too high. We got a moon spot. This cream color right in there. Yeah, he was a pretty boy. He was a pretty boy. But you need to nurse. Woo. Mama tipped you right over. Well, that's good pushing. He's pushing to release that milk. I keep calling it milk, but it's really colostrum. They have colostrum for the first few days. Usually their milk comes in around day 3, day 4. If this guy just even gets just a little bit, that's all he needs. Good job, buddy. Good job, Pippa. Oh, let him nurse. She's still not loving the idea, but he definitely got some. She's not being bad. She just wants to lick him and get him all cleaned off. But the other part of being a mama is letting him nurse. It's not quite the right spot. Back here. He's finding it much better now. Yay! Good girl, Pippa. That's a good girl. Good job, Pippa. Good girl. And because he's a little boy, he's not just gonna stop there. He's gonna drink it all. There's nothing better than that sound. Yeah, don't get greedy, little guy. It just takes time, huh? It just takes time to figure it all out. And it's hard to have patience. I just know what needs to happen, and I just want to make it happen, but that never works. As long as they're strong, they can do it. Yep, that's all here. See what I mean? Now he's greedy. He got quite a bit, but he's going for more. Now I can go to bed easy tonight. These are the things that keep me up at night. Good job, little dude. Good job, Mama. I'm proud of you. Alright, this little guy's gonna have a bellyache now. When they get it, they get it. Good job, buddy. Is your belly full? Good job, Pippa. I'm so proud of you. You did so good. I'll get you some molasses water. What do you think? You get the good stuff when you're a mama. Some good molasses water. Just gives them a boost. Good vitamin B. Because that was hard work, huh?
Here I'm doing a once-over to make sure he has all the parts that he needs, and he does. So he's good and healthy. His umbilical cord ripped off kind of long, so I'm giving it a little trim. I don't want it to drag on the ground because that's a perfect opportunity for bacteria to get in there. So I trim it a little shorter, and I also dip it in iodine to make sure that it's nice and clean. And the mom will also continue to lick it as it dries up, which is good as well. You're a grandma. Pippa had a baby. What do you think? You coming to get a look? Yes, she did good. Caroline, there's a new baby. You're not the baby anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Caroline, you're not the baby. I know, it's hard, huh? Oh, Willow. Willow, buddy. There's a new baby. Willow, there's a new baby. What do you think about it? She was quiet, wasn't she? She didn't disturb the barn too much. I know. That was pretty good. Where's Hugh? Hugh? That's Hugh. Hugh, buddy, you're a daddy. You're a daddy. Maybe you're the one that gave him blue eyes. Yeah, what do you think about that? What a good boy. You did a good job. Good job, Pippa. All right, guys, that's a wrap. We just have one buckling from Pippa. I couldn't have asked for more. She did awesome for her first time. She was almost silent. I was putting the kids to bed, and I was listening on the camera that we have set up, and she was making some noises, talking to the babies, but not really grunting or anything. And so I saw her give out a good push, so I knew we were getting closer, but usually these first fresheners, they take a while, especially when that baby is starting to present. It just takes a little while for everything to loosen up and for that baby to be able to pass, but not in this case. She was already developing a little bubble, so the first thing that we start to see come out is this little sac fluid, and the baby's right there as well. Usually that's the goal anyways. And that's what happened. So I came out to the barn with my birthing kit, just, being prepared and just not really in a rush. But then I turned the corner and saw, oh, I need to get in there. So what I saw was that little bubble, and the baby was right there. So what I look for is 2 feet and a nose, and that's exactly what I had. So I knew we were in a good position, and she was just working at it steady and giving good pushes. I let it all happen naturally. I didn't intervene. As long as I'm seeing progress, I don't go in. When progress stops, that's when Mom's telling me that she needs some help for whatever reason. So this girl did great. She did not need any help from me. In the end, I always do assist, and I try to get that sac off of their face as quickly as I can so they don't breathe in any of that amniotic fluid. And that's all I had to do. I had to rip open that sac. So that was a cool thing. Her sac, wow, she makes some good babies because that sac was really strong. So I'm glad that I was out here because one of my concerns would have been if she didn't lick off the kids. I keep saying kids because there's usually 2, but I'm sorry, there's not. It's just 1. So if she hadn't licked off the kid, then I would be concerned that the baby would choke, which does happen. So that's why I like to know when their due dates are and be present for the births because that was a thick sac. However, seeing how she is with him, she is so good at licking him clean and getting him dry. So I'm sure she could have handled it just fine. But I'm always here to help. And she was a little unsure about the nursing thing, but then she got a hang of it real quick. And he has not stopped for an hour straight. He has been nursing. It's amazing. He's doing awesome. Hi, little buddy. You're doing so good. And Mama's really good about letting me mess with him and talk with him. And she passed the placenta, so I know we're done. Just one little boy. She wasn't very big, so I'm not surprised. And he's a good-sized baby. My guess is 4 pounds. What do you think, Pippa? 4 pounds? Yeah, like literally he does not stop nursing. She laid down for a second to push out the placenta and back up she went. She's doing great. Aw, Pippa girl. You're a good mama. I'm proud of you. Good job. All right, well, I got to give Willow his hay cubes, and I got to get some sleep. So do these guys. There's nothing better than baby goats.